Hi everyone, it's Vin Diesel from Squeak and Bubbles. How you doing? This is our third night, and I mentioned on my previous videos we've got a couple of sites we're doing with the hard safety floors. So this is another safety floor at another location we're on with now. So we've got all this area here to do. It's quite a vast area. Bit of traffic down here on this floor. So we've already removed a couple of COVID stickers. They came off really easy for once. So those chairs will be moved so we can get underneath. So it's the same procedure. We're going to be using a solution plus the pad with our 17-inch rotary. We're going to try and put a different pad on this just because there's some residue from the COVID stickers to see if that lifts it up. If not, we've got another solution we can put on there. So we've got all this area to do as well. If I want to play hide and seek, I can always go into the little Wendy house there. So you can see some of the little circle marks here. So all that's going to need to be lifted. All that there, that's going to be lifted. You can see the traffic areas near the reception there. So we did a floor like this on, when was it now? Monday night, and it all lifted really well. So we've got all this entrance here to do. So you can see all here, all this is going to be scrubbed and cleaned. Bit of a COVID sticker there, residue. It's all around here. So by the time we get this done, then we will come back tomorrow and we've got all down there to do. So we've got from here to do all the way down here. So it's not too bad down here. It's not too bad for Vin Diesel. So we're not going down there, that's another time. So it's just mainly all this corridor here. Then we're doing that staircase, well the landing there area to do. So what time is it now? It is 25 to 7. And by the time we start this, we're probably going to finish about 2 o'clock in the morning and then come back tomorrow evening to all this corridor, or tomorrow night to all this corridor. And that's 2 sites we've done. So yeah, let me just show you the pads that I'm going to use. I think Ruth brought them in. So we're not doing down there. I'm just hoping with the bit more of abrasive pad that we've brought, it might lift that up. I've got a feeling it probably won't. But I've brought a bit more of abrasive pad. So that's what we normally use, the red pad on here. But we're going to be using the blue one around this area here. Oh yeah, it does match my shoes. And it also matches the colour of my eyes. Not. Right guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Once again, if you've got any questions with regards to hard floors or even carpet cleaning, because we do quite a bit of carpet cleaning, just let us know and I'll see what I can do. I know I'm not a walking encyclopedia of knowledge when it comes to hard floors and carpet cleaning, but I've got 18 years training behind me and knowledge, which I've been in business 18 years, nearly 19 years now. I wish I were 19 years old. Right guys, enjoy the videos. Once again, thank you for all the likes and subscribes. Thanks. Video now. Right guys, it's Vin Diesel again from Squeak and Bubbles. You can see a few wet patches on the floor here where I've extracted the dirt from the floor, so it has cleaned very well, and to be honest with you, it wasn't really that bad, but it has cleaned well. Heart traffic area is gone. You just see a few little wet patches, so it's quite good because once we've cleaned the floor, it is virtually, I just did a bit of an overlap there, that's why it's a bit more, but it will dry perfect. But virtually, it's virtually dried. The hard floor wand is probably about 98%. Takes back out from the floor again, and then it probably dries within 5-10 minutes. That around. So we've just done all this section here. We've been under the chairs. Those COVID stickers, they have gone. Bye-bye. Wish COVID would go bye-bye. These are like etchings on the floor. We've actually been over that area. There was a COVID sticker there. We've got up, but that's damage on the floor. It's not dirt. So the blue pad that we're using is actually taking these ones straight off. So what Ruth is doing here, she's just put on, it's actually called Goo Gone. You can buy it on Amazon, I think. So we've got a couple of bottles. We've used it for years, but it's exceptionally good stuff. You can buy something a lot stronger than this, but we like to be safe with it being safety flooring. But it is really good stuff, and it's just, as you can see there, it's just taking it straight off. And then once that comes off, what we're going to do is all this area here. We're not moving my little den, my little playhouse. Those were the days. Those are the days when you were kids playing in playhouses, little Wendy houses, should I say. What's it got in here? Let's have a look. Oh, it's got a washing machine. It's got a cooker. What else is it? All it's missing is a bed I could move in. Oh, man. Right. So I'll let Ruth just finish that there. It won't take her too long. And then what I'm going to do is we're both going to clean this area. So we've, like I said, we've done all that area there. So where the machine is, we've just got to, just beyond these marks here, what I pointed out, that it's etchings on the floor. These floors have been down 20 years. So yes, to be fair, they're in really good condition. Apparently during COVID, they used to use all this area when the pandemic was at its height, and we're all here lined up, having the injections. Right, once that's removed, we'll do this section here, and we're going to have something to eat, aren't we, Ruth?
Yeah.
What are we going to have to eat?
Don't know.
I've got a nice ham and cheese salad with mayonnaise. I'm trying to be healthy. I need to keep the physique being Vin Diesel, if you know what I mean, guys. Right, thanks for watching the videos. Hope you're enjoying it, and speak to you all later. Hi guys, it's Vin Diesel again. So we've done all this section here. We went into the little Wendy house, or the little playhouse, somewhere where I would like to live. Just missing a bed and some HP beans, Heinz beans. Done all this area, and all this has been done. It's weird because once you've cleaned the floor, it just smells so fresh, does the room. Because what we've done, we've literally lifted whatever the cleaners have put on, we've taken that out completely. And it's such a shame because when the cleaners come back tomorrow night, they're just going to mop the floor. Yes, we've taken everything up, so it'll probably take a couple of months or so before it starts looking relatively dirty again, because we've taken the dirt out. So the more people that's in here with dirty feet, the more the cleaners will mop, and the floor, with it being porous, will just hold onto that dirt. So this is the only way you can really get the dirt out, but it's quite lovely, nice and clean. All down here, remember this was a black strip that Ruth took up. I think we just went down here, and Ruth's taking it up. There's a COVID residue sticker there. What we're going to do is remove that. So all that's been done, that's a big section. So what we're going to do now for tonight, we're going to, well, I'll show you this way around actually. So this is the mucky part out of the full place we're doing. This is the main entrance to the medical centre. So we've got all this area to do. I don't know if the camera will pick it up how bad the floor is here. If we stand here, you can even see it even more, looking in that direction there. Yeah, so all that is really bad. So we're going to do from that door, entrance door, just this section here, down here, and then we're going to start from there and finish there, and that's us done for tonight. And we're going to come back tomorrow night to finish off the full corridor. So guys, once again, thank you for looking, thank you for liking, thank you for subscribing, and thanking you for following me on this journey really. I know some of the content's probably a little bit boring. I try not to be boring. Yeah, so listen, thank you so much and enjoy the videos. Take care.